Got a condo on my neck, girl, I'm cashing out. Got a condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out. Listen, hey, I don't know what they be talking about. This is Money Montgomery, and you know that we stay stepping loud. Oh, yeah. Listen, hey, people. Hey, listen. I hate being right, but when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm right, I'm right. Listen, I told y'all already, based off of last week, passing the GDP beats, and then having expectation meets on inflation, that this is about to be a setup for a zesty week. Here we are already crunching off. If you haven't seen already, we're going to get you quite informed with one of my favorite stocks, right? TSLA, of course, as you know, we're going to cover our AMC play, but I think we're going to tap down with a little bit of information for our favorite redhead. But before that, y'all see what I got going on here? Before that, bring in that wind. Hey, bring it in. Somebody cue that wind effect. They should have been cued it. Come on. Bring it a little bit closer. Bring it a little bit closer. All right, guys, let's get down to it. We want to get in this quick, like I said, I got a decent amount of little stuff I'm trying to cover here, and I don't want to be talking y'all off for an hour and a half, because you know I will. All right. Get down.
Well, at least for the moment, investors are pulling the plug on Tesla. The EV leader is down about 5%. It's the top 5 laggard on both the S&P and the NASDAQ 100. And here's what happened. I mean, Barclays downgraded the stock to equal weight from overweight, and yet it boosted its price target to $260 from $220.
This was prior
they're already
to what's
behind
happening.
the 8 ball because Tesla
This was prior
is
to
at
today's move.
$261 right now. So Barclays says Tesla's 111% rally this year alone has been driven by more than fundamentals. And
hey, but you can miss, like I said, this ain't even where we at.
it is likely too sharp an upside move against challenging near-term trends.
Shut your mouth.
Tesla's recent winning streak also powered by automakers Ford, General Motors, and Rivian, joining Tesla's supercharger network. So does...
Speaking of which, guys, I do want to put in the queue on Rivian. Like I said, I don't have Rivian anywhere near S-tier play like Tesla. But as far as another EV investor that I might be doing a little scooping on, it might be Rivian, because I'm actually seeing Rivians drive around. Like, I'm seeing people driving these Rivians around. So, like, them actually having a product down on the ground and moving already gives them levels up on the competition.
The EV leaders rally have more room to run or stumble? Joining me now on a Fox Business exclusive is Future Fund managing partner Gary Black, who just launched a long-short fund to handle what could be a volatile second half. Hi, Gary. How much stock are you putting in this Barclays downgrade?
Not much. We're still very bullish about Tesla.
Thank you.
As you said, we've seen a huge run this year because people, a couple things. One, people believe that second quarter will...
Guys, pausing here quickly. The whole market is underinvested by institutions. I keep telling y'all, everybody, I can't keep screaming it even any louder than I do. Tesla, NVIDIA, Microsoft, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, HBAR, Apple, Netflix. Did I say Microsoft? Microsoft. Who else am I leaving off in that thing? Did I say NVIDIA? I better have said NVIDIA. NVIDIA, guys. The greatest generation wealth transfer is underway right now. Do not be left behind, because when big money loads in, there's going to be a bracket. I mean, just you're already going to see, as we're going to go over these charts, the pop between yesterday and today. I told everybody on Friday, hey, it's going to get zesty, and look at how it opened up. And like I said, this is only the beginning of a fireworks. You think the fireworks happen tomorrow. The market is about to show y'all some fireworks this week. But keep going on, Baldy.
Gross margin. You're not seeing the price cuts like you saw earlier in the year. So second quarter should be the bottom on gross margins. Second, everybody's getting excited about Cybertruck. Cybertruck has 1.8 million pre-orders. It's about 20% of the market for pickups. And we think this is going to be a kind of deja vu of 2020 when they introduced the Model Y, because Cybertruck, once it's out there and the first deliveries will start in the fourth quarter, people will see it and they go to the Tesla website, they go to the Tesla store, and
y'all go check out. It's somewhere. I'm gonna pull it out and make it a playlist. It's somewhere, and there's a video of why you should invest in Tesla. Guys, go look at that presentation I put out so y'all can know what y'all are seeing right now is nothing. This is nothing compared to what's coming.
Buy a Cybertruck, or they could buy something else. And that's what happened in 2020. You saw huge volume growth in 2021 when the Model Y came out. So that's also driving the stock. China's been very strong. May and June orders in China, and you look at insured registrations, we're running about 12,000 a week. That's much higher than people thought. So you're going to get a second quarter volume number.
I reported on this last week, guys.
That's about 75% year-over-year growth. Then you've had, as you point out, the charging deals. You've had GM, you've had Ford, now you've got Rivian. The NACS standard, which is what Tesla uses, the adapter, is becoming the industry standard. And that puts Tesla in the driver's seat, so to speak. And then last, we got the AI sector on fire.
Yeah.
You know, and Tesla has an AI presence with robotaxi, will be a robotaxi, FSD, and they're going to have robots in a few years. So all that's contributing to Tesla continuing to move up. As you said, year to date, Tesla's up over 110%.
Well, can I just jump in here, Gary, and say that Rivian, General Motors, Ford jumping on the EV charger bandwagon with Tesla, because Tesla has spent so many years and capital.
Guys, the market's being cornered. The grid, the charging. Tesla is not just a car company. Tesla is a technology company. The grid that they're placing down, they're gonna have all the charging stations. They're the standard for the charging stations. They've got the best full driving technology, if not the only full driving technology. They've got a handle on all this. If y'all are not able to see what this is gonna become in the future, I can't push it further than here. 18-wheeler automatic coming in. That's gonna change the sector for how deliveries can happen for those that are semi-truck drivers. That's going to take where they don't have to take that 12-hour on or 12-hour off, because you can be basically back there just operating. It's not going to be as much strain on the individual driving the truck wide on left, right, because the car is going to be self-driving itself. The Roadster is coming out. The Tank, which I'm setting up, because you better believe I'm going to have me a Tesla truck before I lay this thing down. I'm telling you now.
Building this out. And how meaningful is this to the entire EV expansion? Because right now, I believe we have about 7% of drivers in the U.S. driving EVs, whereas in Europe it's more like 11 or 12%, maybe even 14% in Norway, for example. Will we suddenly start to see a catch-up here now that Ford, GM, Rivian, and all the others are churning out these cars? Plus, there's an EV network, so you don't have that range anxiety.
Look, the number one reason we know that people don't buy EVs is range anxiety. And if they feel that they can go, right off the highway and go to a Tesla, there's 17,000 in the US Tesla chargers. That's very different than trying to go find a Ford dealer or a GM dealer, which may not be right off the highway, and they have to go find them. So having this charging network that's national will help with the range anxiety. But I think the other way that you can get EV adoption, and your numbers are right, it's about 10% global, it's about 7% in the US, is there needs to be more education. So you need to be talking about the operating cost of an EV are so much lower than a regular automobile. The near autonomy of EVs, you can just put it on autopilot or FSD, and it'll nearly almost take you there without intervention. That's an important thing. And then just think about how easy it is to charge. If you don't want to go to charger and you have a house, you can put a charger in your house for $1,000 and you plug it in just like an iPhone. And that's so much better than going to a gas station. Most states, you got to go into the gas station, you got to fill up yourself. It's dirty, it's smelly, where you don't have to do any of that. Not to mention EV performance, and you're saving the planet. So we think in the US, while it's only 7% today, and it's important to mention this, the IRA $7,500 EV credit is really helping Tesla, because both Model 3 and Model Y are eligible for it.
And depending on where you're at, you get an additional like 12,000 off. I know it's in California.
Most of the other players, they don't have the full range of models that are eligible for that credit.
I really do think you're right on that. I drive a Model Y Tesla, and I can tell you, if for nothing else, the pain in the tuchus factor of driving to a gas station every week, gone for the past 2 years. You just plug it in. Amazing. Love it. Gary, come back. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Okay. Thanks, Liz.
Gary Black.
Gary Black. Love you, Black. Listen. Y'all don't listen. No. Listen. Like I said, y'all know I love y'all to death, and you know I'm a share. I'm a multiple thought type of person. So like I said, hey, I'm gonna have a yacht with a couple of thoughts on it. I'm gonna have a smaller yacht with a little bit less thought action on it. That's gonna be for y'all boys that wanted to play around, didn't want to jump in on it. Because you know we're gonna still take care of you. But the rest of us gonna be on the big yacht with all the thoughts, okay? I'm just telling you. If you don't see it now, you should see it. Like I said, we're going to cover over those sweet numbers that are going over with that. But without further ado, let's do our quick coverage on AMC. Then we're going to tap back into our sweet Tesla news and things that y'all need to be prepared for. Like I said, this is the market's about to do with Tootsie. Which, like I said, there's not really too much to cover, guys. We saw a slight pop up there at 460 today. But again, all this is irrelevant information. We're all banking on the information that's going to occur possibly next week. Week after next. We know this week we're clear, so everybody have a breath relief. If you haven't heard, the judge is not making a judgment for sure this week. So you're going to have volatility playing through, but nobody really knows. Again, like I said, not that we're okay with it, but like I said, I'm expecting a reverse split to happen. There's multiple ways to play the reverse split. There's money on the other side of the reverse split, but obviously I want people to be aware and realistically getting yourself prepared for what your next move is. Every single day, we're going to be bringing back bangers. You're not going to be left alone. And like when I was at the point where I reallocated, I was like, I got to take the step. And I took the step and moved off into going into these big high price and power plays, learning more about the market. And like I said, it's made me a way more evolved trader, but it's taken so much anxiety of waking up and looking down like, oh, what? I lost some more money off ridiculousness. Right? There's money out here being shot all left and right. All left and right. All left and right. You see this? All left and right. Pull this out here. Look at this. Look at this. I don't have to say much. But like I say, Money Montgomery, don't miss. 2 months ago, you could have bought it at 151. What are we doing? Breaking up the arc going to 300. That break above 231, like I mentioned, was a key level. And what do? Went crazy from there. Snatched up above that. We broke above that 260 and we've been holding. I already told y'all could tell by how the price was moving. This play is ready for more. Tesla, Elon Musk is not going to just, he can't just come out and tell you everything because everybody started to get the point of him like he's making the market swing, which he can. There is so much banging information coming out behind this, y'all. You need to be trickling in. Get you a Webull, get you a Move or something like that. We can do fractional buying. If you don't have Webull, go into that description, click that link, get us both some free shares, help the channel out. But create your account and buy your fractional shares up to the point that you want to move over to something like a Charles Schwab if you want more security. But Charles Schwab has its downsides. You don't get to do 4 o'clock day trading or 4 o'clock what is called pre-market. That's why I have my gambling portfolio is what I hold my Webull on, so I can do my 4 o'clock to 8, right? Charles Schwab is way more secure, but you have to wait till 8 o'clock to get online. You have to wait till 8 o'clock to start making motions, right? So, but those two different things. That's why this is a long-term hold. I'm not really looking to do too much day swinging in that. But my Webull, I have that for. But like I said, you can don't focus on it's at 270, $50. Throw $50, throw $100. So your paycheck, throw $100 a week in there. You need to be buying into these banger companies. Don't look at NVDA at 400 or what's NVIDIA sitting at? 424. I mean, look at this now. Look. This is what I've been screaming. Don't look at it at 430 now. Look at it, hey, listen, $100. $100 would have made you 200%, right? On year to date, right? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at that would have been $300, not off the stock. We're looking at the percentage that we're making of our money because everybody's starting from one place. You don't have to have 20 bands or 30 bands in there. You can start off with 500, 1,000. I started off with 500, 1,000, and just kept building that up, right? That's what investing is about, people. But let's tap back in. AMC sitting at 22.62%. I have to double check and see what it is because, like I said, Intel has been way off. Well, not really way off. At least it's been very stagnant as far as what's going on with the short interest. Pulling over the Snarkle tracker. Cost to borrow up at 500% with 20,000 shares available. Obviously, y'all are seeing we sit up here at 430, 422%. So cost to borrow is raising. Let's double check and see something right quick while we're here. NYS threshold regulation. What's today? Did they not report? What was it? Oh, that was Sunday. All right, so they're not going to have any data yet. Let's see our last day. Oh, wrong day. Hold on. Friday. Yep. So, like I said, as of Friday, AMC still on that threshold list. Guys, all that still is irrelevant just because they can hit their fraudulosa, LOSA, and make shares appear. We're really banking in off of what that court decision is going to be. Like I said, I have expectation for that reverse split to happen. The Allegheny was a plant, obviously wasn't retail, and that was just almost a joke that they put together as far as that court case. So like I said from the original, we had a couple people that wanted to get in their feelings, but like I said, Big B just looking out for you. You can be mad about it, but hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. I'm not about to have you running out here, and smashing the wall. That's not gonna be me. You're gonna be able to turn back, but hey, this man put me on from day one, and that's just how I'm gonna keep it. My resume is gonna stay tighty. But now, guys, let's double tap down into that beautiful thing that I love to just talk about here. Let's put the thing back up. What the hell? Tesla. All right, guys. Big news here. Also, I want to talk about this in our crypto sector before we get into that, guys. XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, HBAR, XLM, guys, get ready. I told y'all when I brought it to y'all's attention about the EDX markets, right? The EDX market's been a whole nother market that institutions have basically created up on our noses, up and running now where they're doing exchanges. BlackRock, Big Daddy BlackRock, the owner of the United States. That's the one time I'm going to say it. Has created an ETF. Or excuse me, not created an ETF. It's filed for an ETF for Bitcoin. So now not only is that going to send waves for the stock market as far as being able to get another exposure in besides RIOT, but BlackRock doesn't miss with the ETFs, and that tells you what's about to happen in the crypto sector. I know a lot of us are already on game for it, but I just want to people reminder of, guys, this is real deal. Do not start second guessing yourself. This investing thing, I'm telling you. 5 to 10 years from now, guys, I'm G-stringing, swinging off the top of a yacht. And I'm telling you, it'll be recorded. Y'all will see me here, and y'all gonna see me in that G-string. I'm gonna point back to these videos. Now, here we go. Big news leaks revealing SEC could be about to blow up cryptos, 100 billion Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Solana, Litecoin price pump. What is this about, guys? So now Forbes is reporting on the fact that these big institutions, much how BlackRock and everybody was sitting around the EDX exchange with, I think it's Citadel Securities. Who else? Who all was on that, man? I'm gonna have to pull this up again. Oh, I'm to pull this up again. Hold on. Here's the EDX exchange. Let me see who it is. Citadel Securities, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab, the EDX market. Y'all go look at this now. Y'all need to go pull this information up. I'm probably going to post a link just so everybody can have read. We are staying fully informed. But like I said, they're in the background. All that stuff's piling up. And now what are we getting together? They're coming together, and what they're basically saying is not that there's about to be 27 trillion just pumped in the stock, but these major what we say, brokerages and firms and funds, right, are now getting together and about to get ready to move into these markets, these massive fund managers, and they're preparing for exposure through, like we said, that EDX and that BlackRock. That's going to bring 27, not to say it's going to be there putting in 27 million, but they have $27 million worth of assets and money. That money is now about to start hitting into these markets. What occurs is there's going to be price running, and when price starts to move, FOMO kicks in, and guys, that is the cue and the match for that bull rally in crypto. Crypto is about to get ready to come up out of that winter, guys, and it's about that time. I just want everybody aware. I'm going to have this link up here from Forbes as well. People do their reading on it, right? But like I said, now the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, which looks after around 10 trillion on behalf of clients, has triggered a flood of U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF applications. So like I said, guys, guys, you got to watch how big money is. This investing thing is about being aware, keeping your ear to the ground. You cannot be I think I'm going to sit back. It's your time. You supposed to have been loading up and buying, not financial advice, but you supposed to have been loading up on your XRP $100 every paycheck in anyways. You supposed to have been doing it. But if you don't get your Q now, you need to go through that, guys. I got a video already up through Uphold. I use Uphold to purchase the United States to get my XRP, and I use Ballot Wallet for holding. My next recommendation would be the Legend Nano X. I have a video of how to buy. I'm gonna have, obviously that's gonna be tagged at the end credits as well. You'll be able to see it, but I have a video of how to buy off Uphold and how to get it moved over to your crypto wallet as well, guys. It's a must for you to have your own wallet. Don't be a fool. You don't need to learn these lessons like people that was holding FTX, things like that. But if you don't see it, you better catch on. Things about to swing for us now. Getting a little bit zestier. Tesla smashed through. I know people are wondering, well, what was the cause of this zesty maneuver here, right? For it to open up. Look at this now. This is why I tell you, stop trying to time the market and dollar cost averaging, right? 261, pop, 278. We're up at 280, just like that. You can't try to time this. You got to be in on this, guys. And again, the reason behind this, Tesla, typical, the news comes out after a run up of 270% from January low. So we're up 270% now. Y'all talking about squeeze, y'all talking about money. Your money could have been almost going on triple the money. My account is up triple. That's why I'm screaming to y'all. I'm not telling y'all this off of, oh, I believe. I'm telling y'all off of how it's going. Tesla beat second quarter delivery estimates as price cuts pay off. Remember when I told y'all Tesla was now more, you could get a Tesla at the same price you could buy these Toyota Camrys, except that it's an EV, and you can get the upgrade to get the fully autonomous, right? I knew that was going to be a banger. That shit just made common sense to y'all, guys. They're putting people on the grid. Tesla's becoming now not only the car that everybody wants to be like the Johnsons, but now it's become one of the cheapest cars to buy. And it's the most affordable off the longevity of how much it costs to maintain a gas car, right? As far as gas and engine and things like that. Undisputed, but here we are. Tesla, our deliveries rose 83%, which already shot this up, guys. This all in the head and the loop, guys. July 19th, Tesla earnings, right? So now you're about to have this, buy the rumor, sell the news. They might not sell the news, but you're about to have a run up that's about to peak up, guys. Tesla might go up and show you that 300. Tesla might show you them 300. Tesla might show you them 300s. It's going to be swinging all over the place. I'm just telling you like this. My next expectation is to go up 300. I already told y'all this bull rally has not even started going crazy yet. And institutions have not started offloading and jumping in yet. Guys, y'all need to be buying these banker names. We'll say it again like we say it every time. Tesla, NVIDIA, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, HBAR, XLM, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Amazon, RIOT, Path. Guys, come on now. Tech with a little tech and take to get your tech with your tech and techs. Come on now, so we can get a little techy. Let me see what I got left up here. Got that? Explain to y'all that market again. I'm just gonna tell y'all, get ready. I mean, like I said, it's obviously already too late as they close markets, but opening up after 4th of July, we gonna have our little pew. Open up. What's that gonna be? What day will that be? The 5th of July, market's going to start doing that with Tootsie, which I was screaming about last week. I told y'all how this was going to play out, so everybody get prepared. Like I said, I think that's the machine. Yep. That's all I need to get into y'all's ear holes today. Listen, people. Much love to y'all. Guys, don't miss out on the generational wealth transfer that's occurring. Now is not the time to be playing around with your life. It's not time to be playing around with your investments. It's not time to be playing around with your money. There is money that is being made in front of your face. There's no excuse at this point. I'm going to keep bashing in y'all's heads every single time because y'all know I love y'all. And like I said, retail, we got to be in this thing together. Me being rich by myself ain't going to help. I ain't going to be able to just swing stocks by myself. Everybody's got to come in and be able to do the same thing that we did with AMC, but actually on plays that are going to pay us back in dividends. Buy in and hold them. That mentality goes to things like Tesla, not AMC as we learned. AMC is a trade. We learn lessons. Hey, we still gonna get our money principally out of there. Like I said, I'm gonna be playing that arbitrage, but that is to be seen how these things gonna play out. I have my expectations, but we're gonna see how it goes, baby. But like I said, much love to y'all. Listen, you know I gotta end it. Hold on. Yes, sir.